Well, hello guys! I feel like I haven't vlogged in forever because it has been since December, I think, which was when I was doing Vlogmas and vlogging every single day on my other channel. Today is the first day of getting ready for the state champs. It is Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week, and it is currently actually Wednesday, and this one is being clipped. She's coming in a couple of hours, so I need to wash him so he won't be disgusting. All of my friends are doing the 110 series, so they're all in the same classes as me. But I'm also doing 115 on the first day with him, which is like the big open arena, the big track. I did it last year with Jerry and he had like 3 rails. Oh, I forgot to say, I've also got a trade stand this weekend with my clothing brand in there, so it's gonna be a little bit scary, a little bit flat out. And Jerry won last year the 110 series, the thing that he's entered in. You're gonna live up to what your brother did? Jerry has like 3 rows every eventing event, wins a 110 series at state champs. Show jumping. What? As soon as you event Jerry, he starts having rails, but when you just consistently show jump him, he doesn't want to hit rails. Okay. No. Stop. Cutting in with Hannah from the future because I could not stop rambling in this part of the video. Basically, I said I really was considering live streaming, like me tacking up and everything, potentially on Instagram first and then potentially also Twitch, because I thought that was something that not many people do, and I thought it would be fun because a lot of people watch my tack up with me videos. I also explained that the reason why I'm not competing Jerry is because he had a terrible abscess and I haven't actually been able to put a shoe on him until yesterday, so a few days after this competition that you're about to watch, and so I couldn't compete him. But I plan to focus on Dexter and show jumping this year anyway, so that's what's happening, and Jerry can have a relaxed year, and I'll also be doing show jumping just mainly with Jerry as well, and maybe start eventing again later in the season. But yeah, I'm just going to now wash Mr. Heavy Head. You got an itchy gum or something? Don't bite my logo. About 3 PM or something like that, and we have arrived, except there is a horse in the stable that was allocated for Mr. Dex, so we're just trying to sort that out. Oh, so cute though. But yeah, I still have to set up the stall and then also ride him. Let's hope that I can take the car into the oval to set up the stall, because I really don't want to cart everything into the oval. That would take a long time. Why are you such a creep? Just like last year, when you came up to them in the stable. When I was filming in the stable and you came up to the camera.
No, nothing. I'm a show pony.
Well, oh my god, it's gonna run away.
God, that'd be embarrassing.
7 a.m. thereabouts, and we're just about to leave for the like hour trip down to the showgrounds. We're gonna have all the traffic as well because it's Friday. Oh, kill me now. I had the worst sleep ever. You know when you have to get up really early and all you can think about is your alarm not going off, and so you're like constantly in a state of like partial awakeness, like half the night. Just feeding the at-home horses. Yes, this is a new barn. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably wouldn't know that. I will be doing a video about it soon, whenever it's done. But at the moment, the panels are currently being made. They will take about 6 to 8 weeks. So a couple months longer and then I'll do the video about it. But yeah, it should be here for like middle of winter, which is nice. It was so hot that I had to change into shorts, and hell yeah. Morning walkies. We're a bit late because of the traffic, so it's a lot later than when I wanted to be doing this. Alrighty, so I'm going to do a talk through of my round because that's what the pro equestrian YouTubers do, like Holly Lenehan, etc, etc. So this was the first round that I did, and it was actually the biggest round I did all weekend. But that being said, the course designer built it a lot smaller than he could have, so that was nice. So this was actually the first time I've gone clear around a 115 with Dexter, and he was really, really nice to ride. He was really going into my hand at this point. He was really relaxed, as you can tell, but he was still going into my hand, which was nice. And sadly that didn't continue to happen throughout the rest of the weekend. But yeah, he was pretty much picture perfect in this round. I couldn't really fault him, and I rode him alright. Sometimes I just ride a bit ugly, in my opinion. So this was my 110 round later in the day, and once again, it was really good. It was a 1 round stakes. PS, sorry about my mum's filming. She, I don't know, switched it off for the second fence, so you didn't get to see that, but yeah. So yeah, I was riding alright this day, but it was a 1 round stakes, so it should have been a lot faster. Like, it was both speed and clear. So I went clear but did not have the speed at all. As you can tell, Dexter travels very casually around show jumping, which is not something he used to do. He used to just get longer and longer and faster, but after like, how many years? Like 3 years of training him to come back to me, he's kind of done it more than I ever expected he would. So he's very chilled out, and he can jump from a very slow canter, which feels really nice, but also sometimes I'm used to having a lot more in my hand, so I hold him a bit too much and he gets a bit sticky. But yeah, he was really good around that round. And actually at the end here, you can see his half-sister. She's just about to go in that chestnut there. That is his half-sister. So funny that. We're about to get attacked in a minute by this horrible animal. Oh. How could anyone be mean to that face? Right? Apparently that horse can. Day one of the state champs is done. I have packed up the stool, I've fed Dex, I have walked Dex, I have put his rug next to his stable, but I'm not sure if I should put it on or not because it's going to be kind of warm in the stables overnight and it's not dropping under like 17 degrees Celsius tonight, so it's not that cold. Morning! Gorgeous! We're gonna go for a little walkies. Alrighty, so this is the second day. I was riding pretty much the same as the day before, except I was holding a bit too much considering how casual he was being. Like I should have been pushing him forward so I could take more with my hand, but instead I was kind of letting him go at his own speed and not really be in my hand. And it is really important when show jumping to have a contact like this because then you can kind of regulate the canter and you can have a lot more energy contained, whereas if you have a loose rein it's really hard to feel for distances and everything like that. So I rode this round alright. I kind of held him a bit too much there, as you can see, and so it was a little longer on the second element, but that's fine for Dexter because he's really good at making distances because he has such a long stride. That again I held a bit too much in my opinion, but he got the double fine because once again he's got a really long stride, so that comes in handy sometimes and also doesn't other times. That was a bit long, but whatever, and then he was good to that, so that was another clear round, so I was very happy with him. And I think this is the jump off. Yeah, this is the where it all fell apart for my weekend pretty much. So I had the first rail. I only noticed after watching this video what I did wrong. And then I completely held there. But yeah, these two rails that I had, it was because I was turning in the air and he clearly just kind of went, ugh, whatever, because they were verticals. I think the other one was a vertical as well. But yeah, I just didn't hold him off it enough and I let him turn too much in the air. But I took all the, this is where it falls apart. So I got 5 in there and barely made the double. And Dexter was like, don't worry, I got you. And somehow managed to jump with me getting completely left behind because I thought he might try and put in 2 in the double or he might stop. So I did the eventer thing and I just went, I'm going to sit in the back seat. So yeah, this is from another angle. But really he shouldn't have had that first one down. I think that was just kind of laziness. But yeah, I did take all the tight turns and everything because I was trying to get a little bit of time off, but yeah, it just didn't work very well for me with how I was riding that day, unfortunately. But yeah, as you can tell, he moves quite slowly, so I have to try and get time off in other ways. But yeah, I just held way too much there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whereas that's supposed to be a very nice 4, but not for me because I suck sometimes. Everyone makes mistakes, it's fine, but yep, that was a pretty bad mistake and thankfully I have a really good jumping horse. Thanks, Dex. All fed, rugged, hayed, watered. Good night, Dex. I'll see you not bright, but very early in the morning because I am riding first. Not in the whole class, but my class is first. So I have to walk the course first. Sweet. Okay, I'm literally vlogging in a McDonald's parking lot and I'm feeling like Trisha Paytas. Anyway, recap of today before I go eat food. Today was just one of those days. Just one of those days, honeys. It's a mukbang now too. Once again, I could not stop rambling in this part of the video, so I'm just going to quickly say it now. I had a terrible day that day. I was running late for everything, and then I had to go quickly from my train stand to go tack Dexter up for the 110 series, and so I didn't tie him up. I thought I could quickly put his studs in before I got myself ready to walk the course and get, you know, all my rider stuff on. So I cleaned out his stud holes with like a skewery thing, and then I put the T-piece in, started cleaning out the threads, and then he decided to pick his leg up really high and yank it out of my hands and then slam it down and break the T-piece, and the rod thing that cleans out the threads broke off in his shoe. So I had a rod like that stuck in his shoe, and so I panicked and tried to get it out with my hands, and I like cut my hand while I was doing it and tried to keep him in the sawdust so he wasn't like standing on this thread. Thank God the sawdust was really thick. And so I quickly called a friend and was just like panicking, and thankfully within, I don't know, 20 minutes managed to find where I was in the stable and clinch it out with a farrier tool, like pull the thread out. And oh, it was horrible. And then I went to walk the course and they had finished walking the course. So I didn't get to walk the course that day. I then went back and I tacked up and I got on and watched a number of horses being ridden over the jumps, and thankfully he went clear, and then I just completely ruined him in the jump off and rode terribly. So one thing I know now from this competition is that I need to learn how to ride Dexter forward while jumping without him getting long. So that's what I basically said. Okay, the final day. As you can tell, he is very casual. This day, he just got progressively more chilled out throughout the event. So I was still riding him the same, but he just wasn't as into my hands, so I got into a few close distances. But fun fact, I got absolutely yelled at just before I went into this round because this guy was going around jumping the warm-up jump over and over again. And so I tried to get my I usually angle two fences with a vertical, and so I was trying to get that in before I had to go in. And I got in front of him and kind of cut him off, and he absolutely yelled at me. And so did his wife, and so did another guy in the warm-up, and so it really, really put me off. But thankfully I went in and went clear because, you know, I had to kind of stick it in their face as well that I wasn't a terrible rider, that I just accidentally cut someone off once, and that's the first time I've ever done that before. But oh my god, I did not need to be yelled at like 3 times about like, what are you doing? But yeah, that was just my little rant because, I don't know, there's not a whole lot to say. He got a little bit casual over that vertical, but left it up this time. But yeah, still salty to be honest, because, you know, I did know what I was doing. I was just angling a fence because that's what my trainer tells me to do. I didn't have to be told, what are you doing? Because, I know. Sorry, hun, but yep. Anyway. Wow, I'm such a pro YouTuber. Oh my god. I'm just ranting while watching me riding because, ugh. Salty. Alright, this is my jump off. He, oh my god, is going slightly faster than a casual canter. Mind blowing. So yeah, he went really well in this, and I held him up way too much there, so very tight spot, but he's really good at coming up now with tight spots, so that's good. Now, this is very unlike him. He just got a bit casual and just knocked that vertical there. If he's ever going to have a rail, it's usually at the first one in a double, because that's just kind of his thing. He'll look to the next fence and then forget what he's doing with the other fence. Got in tight again there, but he saved me once again. And then nice to the last, but yeah, kind of fast. Just had that one rail sadly, but so annoying because I would have been in the placings if I didn't have that. Obviously not nice, but whatever.
I'm just casually filming you.
I wish I had a hat. I have the worst hat right now.
Getting studs out. Dex. I was about to call you Jerry, but you're not Jerry, you're Dex.
Wait, these are really
Who put them in?
me, but
When?
I didn't put them in that one.
Maybe when he was like walking around, he's just twisted them in more.
Yeah, this is like the worst thing for your back. That's one thing. Look after your back now because, oh my god, when you get to like my age and you ride, it hurts so badly.
Oi. He's like, come on, I just want to eat.
I just want to relax.
So how's your nose after your fall?
Oh, it's alright now, but I might get it corrected a bit more. Because, yeah, it's different to what it was before, and now I've got a scar there.
That looked painful.
Yeah, it was a bit. All clean. Goodbye, state champs, for another year.